Matchings are very similar to classifications, but there are certain differences which need different strategy for finding the answers. In matchings, you need to match a list of options to a list of questions. There will always be more options than questions, and as far as the types of the options to be matched are concerned, many variations of this task type are possible. When you encounter questions in the IELTS listening module that require you to classify or match, remember the numbered and the lettered ideas could be expressed in various ways in the audio recording. So, it would help you if you anticipate and listen for ideas rather than exact words. In spite of undeniable similarities between classifications and matchings, the strategy for matchings is almost opposite of what we discussed for classification. What needs to be done in the golden minute before the task starts is to have a quick look at the questions this time and get yourself familiar with them. Because they will be heard in the same order as what you see, it is very straightforward to follow the information flow. Options are usually longer than questions, and because there are always more options than the questions, it is harder to remember all of them, and you may skip some of the options related to the questions. Therefore, most of the available time during the golden minutes needs to be spent on reviewing the options. It is good to set a reminder for options. Try to come up with a single word to remember what each option is about, and write those words in front of the options. The questions are always in the same order as the information in the recording. So, when the recording starts and when you hear the information related to each question, choose the right option. You don't really need to read the options again, and by just having a look at your reminders, you can pick the right choice. If you're unable to choose an option quickly, don't waste your time reading the whole list again, and just write down a short note, preferably a single word. This reminder can help you figure out later what option best matches the question. During the golden minute at the end of the section, where you have time to check your work on those questions that you haven't answered. Compare your notes with the options and choose the right answer. Remember, if you insist to read the full options and answer each and every question, you may miss the rest of the recording. Don't forget that your conscious brain is only able to work on one task at each moment. What I explained in the previous lecture about intonation and the role it plays in finding answers and following the conversation in section 3 is also true for matching question types which are appearing in section 3. I encourage you to revisit the previous lecture and watch it again to understand what intonation means and how it can help you to find the answers in section 3.